Neverness To Everness is about you as an anomaly hunter who is tasked to contain or nullify anomalies around the city of Hetheral. At the moment, there's at least about 15 characters. 9 of them are S rank, and 6 of them are A rank. While being an anomaly hunter is fun and all, you can do more than just fight anomalies. You can do some exploration, some sightseeing, and also maybe become a city tycoon. In this video today, I will go over the main aspects of the game, the gacha system, the city tycoon system, exploration, and also my thoughts and what I can hope for to see in the future updates of Neverness To Everness. NTE is one of the few gachas that is set in the city as the exploration area, which is refreshing compared to the other gachas where most of it are set in environments, ruins, rural villages, and not only that, there's only one dedicated city area that acts like a hub in each region. There are many ways to explore Hetheral. You can run, you can glide, you can use character abilities, and cars? Yep, you heard me right! A gacha game that finally decides to push the normal way, where you can explore with a car, a bike, a go-kart. Heck, you can even explore with a wheelchair if you want to. Unfortunately though, you still have to climb vertically to reach tall places. Generally though, that's not a problem, because it gets negated if you just climb slowly up the building or a wall. The only time where it will use your stamina is when you're running or jumping up the wall. This is a massive upgrade compared to any other gacha game, because most of the time, your exploration capabilities are limited by the stamina you have. Similar to another gacha game I know of, they have a journal called the Wanderer's Journal, which is more like a checklist to help you find the things you missed out in each area. These things include the phone booth, the tower, the Oracle Stone, side quests, gift from 21, anomaly commissions, and the bosses within the district. Another tab in the Wanderer's Journal is called Check-in, where you can take photos of places within Hetheral, and it will be logged within your journal, counting towards the 100% completion exploration of that particular district you're exploring in. However, just like any other gacha games, the only things that can't be tracked are the collectibles such as the Oracle Stone and the gift from 21. But it's not that bad, considering you also get something called the Oracle Crystal from the Witch's House at level 3. The Oracle Crystal helps you find where all the Oracle Stones are within a given set of radius when you deploy the Oracle Crystal. So what about the main aspects of the game? The anomalies. You want to meet the anomalies, right? Well, good news! There's the Anomaly Commission from the map, which tells you where each of the anomalies are, and you can interact with them. And these commissions give rewards, such as Hunter Rank XP or Analyth for your gacha currency. Most of these anomalies you meet in the Anomaly Commissions are purely combat. Some are bosses for your character's ascension material. Some are scary, and there's specifically one anomaly where you can do a co-op play, and it is also a horror-based anomaly. So maybe you're done exploring, you're done with chilling. Well, how about some combat content? While there is several bosses in the game for farming our essential materials or ability strengthening materials, many of them are easy to catch on, and it's thanks to the combat being easy to pick up that anyone can easily fight them knowing the basics. Though I do have to add that there is a mechanic called Esper Cycle, which is very crucial for team composition, especially in endgame content. Not only that, but it does provide you tutorials for the basics of the game, as well as each of the characters and how to play them, at a basic level. And for doing the tutorials, you also get Analyth, free gacha currency to grab. As of the making of this video, the current end game in Neverness To Everness is called Beyond the Rails. The main and the current one is called the Fractured Circle. The special route, or the limited time ones, are called the Prime Circles. Maybe you've taken too much time doing combat and you just want to sit back and relax and earn passively. Well, That's where City Tycoon comes right in. So, you want to make it big in Hathral? Well, you better sign up with Cheese and become a City Tycoon. All I can say though is that earning money has been a lot more fun than ever, especially with all the side activities you get to do in-game. You want to be an Uber driver? Go for it. Want to run a cafe and serve people? Do it! How about playing at an arcade? We got Tetris for that! Gambling? Mahjong! Especially in a maid cafe. Fishing? That's in like every gacha game by now. Fishing is a must-have. But wait, I hear you ask, what is the best way to earn money? All these side activities give you money. However, keep in mind, if you want to earn money, you need to spend energy to keep the money, and there is a weekly cap. Fortunately though, the more you level your City Tycoon, the higher the cap goes. Also, I do want to mention, 1000 fawns equals to 1 activity energy, meaning, for every energy you spend, you get 1000 fawns depending on how much energy you use. So if you use 40 energy, you get 40k fawns. But you may be asking, why is it important to level up your Tycoon level fast? At certain Tycoon levels, you get to play with different activities and unlock them, while also increasing the activity energy cap as well, letting you earn more on a weekly basis. However, the important level is Tycoon rank 10. Why is that? Pink Paw Heist! Are you tired of a heist where you have to restart every damn time because your team messed up? Well, this is it! We can heist a bank, legally speaking, and reap all the fawns we won for up to 12 days on a bi-weekly basis, up to about 1,000,000 fawns. After that, it refreshes, and we get to repeat the cycle again and again. You know, talking about the side activity, am I doing it all alone? Well, some of these side activities, you have to do it on your own, but there's some of them where you can play with friends. A lot of the gacha games that we've played would make you go into an open world and explore together and do unlimited things. Here, on the other hand, well, not only can you do open world, but you can do mini games, such as racing with friends or random players online, Pink Paws Heist with friends, Mahjong with your friends or online, Tetris with friends or online as well, and not only that, if you're doing open world exploration, your friends can come to your house. Wait, did I just say house? Yep, there is a housing system in the game, and it's all related to City Tycoon. The higher the level, the bigger your house, and the best part is, it is fully customizable. Not only is it fully customizable, but it comes with housing functions that aligns or snap to grid the furniture that you put down. The best part of it all is that you can invite the characters that you obtain from gacha and interact with them in your house and let them live with you. You can invite them the moment they reach bond level 4. Not only do you get to live with the character you managed to obtain, but also you get to interact with them. And the higher the bond, the more interactions you can do with them. Unfortunately, not all characters are available for this. As of now, only Mint, Nanali, Jinwan, Cheese, and Faria are available for invitation. Another downside is that there are no plans for male characters to get their own invites. We can't review a gacha game without talking about the gacha system, right? So, how is it? Is it any better compared to the other gacha games? Well, they weren't lying when you say you get 470 pulls at launch, but you're gonna have to earn those currency for yourself. However, that's not the system itself. The system is a lot better compared to any other gacha games I've played, where most of the time, you roll for a set of 80, lose the 50-50 pity, and then you have to do another 80 for the hard pity. However, the gacha system is far more forgiving. You have a 50-50 at the 70th roll. However, on your 90th roll, it's a guarantee if you don't get the limited time banner character. So, how is it done? Well, it's based like a board game with dice. Refreshing compared to any other gachas, but it's still luck dependent. However, it does have some beneficial events like dice spaces, where you get 1 dice or 5 dices if you land on that space. There's also a Nakupeli chase event space, where if you manage to catch Nakupeli in 3 turns, you get some warp pieces for your trouble. Sometimes, the space that you land on with the golden chest on it can turn into an S-rank character drop. However, that is a rare RNG event. We didn't get the outfit. I'm upset. Wait, what the fuck?! Huh?! What? We can get an awakening on this, yo! Maybe you even managed to unlock the hidden path, which gives you the chance to land on the character space for the limited banner or for the standard banner. However, and this is only limited to the limited time banner of the current character, you can land on cosmetic spaces, which is the limited time character's glider, livery, and alternate outfits. However, those are pure random. What about a guaranteed way to go for it? Well, that's why there is a guaranteed claim page for it. At 40, you get the glider. At 120, you get the livery. At 200, you get the character's alternate outfit. NTE's gacha is the more you roll, the more cosmetic perks you get, and it's all optional. Honestly, it is sometimes better to see something new to the gacha scene rather than just opening a chest to see if it's a purple or orange glow. And plus, it does add a level of excitement to the gacha. So, what do I think about NTE? Honestly, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The fact that I can play with my friends with certain mini games and do some open world exploration with them sounds pretty awesome. City Tycoon games actually make it more fun to do the activities in Hetherau and earn money with it. The gacha system being a board game and seeing whether or not you land on the character you want and if the outfit is worth getting, then it is sometimes better to roll more for more cosmetics. Combat is very responsive in my opinion. Being able to parry with normal, redirect, or Esper cycle gives more flexibility to create more openings and allows me to stagger the opponent more. Exploration is simplified and made easy as a checklist, so I don't have to keep looking up where each item is. Not only that, I can just really explore since everything is seen on the mini-map. And if I want to, I could look up a third-party website that tells me all the location of the objects, but that's only for like gift from 21 La, since it is hard to find them and you can't really track them. Housing is really expressive and has many handy tools to help settle your customized home. Although, I wish you could also customize the floor and the walls of the house as well. Racing is a lot of fun, although, to be honest, I feel like the tires are too grippy on the road sometimes, and it can really be hard to perform a drift with certain cars. Honestly, Neverness To Everness is a fun experience, and I can highly recommend playing the game, especially bringing friends in. While we are still in launch, and we don't have much content at the moment, I'm hoping the devs of NTE are willing to add in more new minigames. Especially with multiplayer, with more minigames to play with friends and match up with random players. Endgame content to earn more gacha currency for the limited time banners. And more variety of anomalies that ranges from combat to horror and to ones that we can play with friends together. In conclusion, and in my opinion, NTE so far has piqued my interest and I will continue to play it and stream it. However, You guys can decide whether you want to play it or not, and if you decide to come, add me, and maybe we can play with each other.